Love to you. Love to you and peace. Through Yahushua Messiah, my Master, the Son of living Elohim, the greatest gift from Yahweh, the gift of deliverance, with great love, the love which is not of this world, the love which is perfect, which is set apart, filled with righteousness, lawfulness, based on truth, and selfless. That's why none of men wants to receive it. None of men desires that love, because the love will make you serve as Yahushua served when he was on the earth, and he still serves. If you receive that love, you will have Yahushua serving in you through the Ruach HaKodesh. Man does not want to serve. Man wants to be served, because the heart of man is wicked, and there is nothing good which comes from it. As Yahushua was speaking in Mark 7, when the Pharisees approached him, because they saw his taught ones eating without washing their hands, and they were really upset about it, and asked, why is this? Why your taught ones are not washing hands before they eat? And they are breaking the commandments of elders, the traditions of elders. And Yahushua said, and you hypocrites, you have so many of those traditions of yours, but you don't care about the commandments of Yahweh. You don't care about the love of Yahweh, really. You rather impose on men things which are burden. You pick on stuff which is unimportant. And this is not about washing hands before eating only, but many other things you pick on. But on the truth, the things which are important, you don't care about those things. You ignore those things. You don't even notice the importance of that. Because out of the heart of man comes all wickedness. And I will quote here what Yahushua said. I just get to the right. Yeah, this is Mark 7 verse 10. For Moshe said, respect your father and your mother, and he who curses father or mother, let him be put to death. But you say, if a man says to his father or mother, whatever profit you may have received from me is common, you no longer let him do any matter at all for his father or his mother, nullifying the word of Elohim through your tradition, which you have handed down, and many such traditions you do. What enters man cannot defile the man. and eating with unclean hands would not defile the man, because does not enter the heart, but enters stomach, and then is getting rid of. It become waste. Yahushua doesn't speak about clean or unclean food here, because this is different matter. The unclean food and clean food, it was always, it was just the normal thing, not to eat unclean food. That's the rule. From the beginning, Yahweh did that, and he just sort the food which is good from the food which is not good for man. It's not because he desired for his own wish, maybe his own purpose, that we should not eat unclean food. The unclean food is just the food which is not for food. It's not for eating. This is nothing to do with the defilement of not to wash the hands, or this is not what Yahushua speaks about, because some people apply that to unclean and clean food, that everything is clean. It's completely different matter. It's about defilement. Things which come out from man defile man, because they come out from the heart of man, the heart which is no good. There is nothing good about man's heart. It is heart of stone. We need to receive the heart of flesh, and Yahushua will circumcise this heart through his blood, which is precious. And here, I'm just going to find this passage. Where he mentions what comes out from man. I just get, wait a second. I think it's so, and he said, what comes out of man that defiles a man? For from within, out of the heart of man, proceed evil reasonings, adulteries, whorings, murders, thefts, greedy desires, wickednesses, deceit, indecency, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these wicked matters come from within and defile a man. Because the heart of man is the source of it. And if you don't receive Yahushua's love, Yahushua himself from Yahweh, who is the treasure, the greatest gift any man can receive. If you don't receive that love, you don't want it, your heart is wicked. Doesn't matter what you say, doesn't matter what you post, doesn't matter what you do. You can give so much to the poor, you can work for charity, you can prophesy, you can say the words from the scriptures, you can call for righteousness, but if your heart is stone, there is nothing good in it. It's easy to say all those things which the scriptures say, even if you know the true names. And Yahushua can say, but I never knew you who work lawlessness, because your heart is still no good. If you don't allow Yahusha to change your heart, to do this great miracle in you, which is the miracle you need, the only healing we need is the healing of the heart. And nobody cares. You just care about your teachings, about the end time teachings, different prophecies, talking about Nephilim and giants and all the conspiracies, trying to push people away, those who are outside, who are in darkness, by condemning the world. We are not citizens of this place, so which rights you have to condemn them? It's not our thing to do, because Yahweh will judge the world. We shall make sure that we are prepared through Yahushua Messiah, by the Ruach HaKodesh, to be the fishers of men. The first step is to be healed by Yahusha, to be healed inwardly. But none of you wants that, because your prideful heart wants to be even more prideful, and you want more wisdom, to puff yourself more, to boast yourself more, to be smart in your own eyes, and that others will praise you. You think I care what you say, and I don't really care if you like this, because it's not what I want to speak, I speak. And some will say, why you're even bothered? Because nobody listens. It's not up to me, I speak. It's not pleasant thing. But in other hand, I'm honored, because having the word coming forth, the living word, which is like a double-edged sword, it's honor, it's a reward to me, and I don't seek any other reward. I don't need it. I don't care what is awaiting me, which kind of reward is waiting, because the honor of having the word in me is greater than any treasures of this place, from any man. I don't need to be acknowledged by you. I don't need to be complimented by anyone. I want your hearts to be flesh. I want you to receive Yahusha. I want you to receive the love from Yahweh. I want you to be healed inwardly. And this is what your Father, no, I think this is maybe too much. I will say, this is what my Father wants, Yahweh. And He will be your Father also if you allow Yahusha to change your heart from your rocky heart to the heart of flesh, which can be circumcised. So the love from Yahweh will be in you, and the fruit will come of the Ruach. And you will stop the nonsense you do, because you will see how empty that was, and filled with vanity, that there was no profit in it. Without Yahweh's love, Yahusha Himself, who is all things, is the way, the truth, and the life, there is nothing. None of your teachings, none of your words, none of your doings have any substance in them. You need to be healed. Your heart needs to be renewed. The old heart, the stony heart will go. Nobody speaks about love. Nobody speaks about the gift which 𝐤𝐄𝐄 is. Nobody understands, because you cannot understand with your heart of stone. You just think you need to change the names to the true names that you received the feast of 𝐤𝐄𝐄, the Moadim. Don't you remember when 𝐤𝐄𝐄 speaks in Yeshayahu that he despises your Moadim and your traditions, your doings? He does not listen to your prayer because your heart is still hard. You can perform as much as you want. You can change the pagan tradition to his feast, but you still keep them the way of this world, of the prideful heart, because you would not allow 𝐤𝐄𝐄 to hear you, because you don't want him. You want the wisdom, you want the understanding, you want to know all the things, to be obedient, but this is your obedience, not 𝐤𝐄𝐄's. His obedience is his love, 𝐤𝐿𝐿. And this is not a long one. Don't put likes. I dare you do this. Don't want your hypocrites. I don't want the fake likes, as 𝐤𝐿𝐿 never liked those things. He despised those compliments, those praises. He withdrew to the mountains. He just left because he knew what is in man, and he did not trust any man. So I don't either. Don't trust you alone. Receive the truth. Receive the life. Receive the only way 𝐤𝐿𝐿 is, and he is the love from 𝐤𝐿. Elohim is love, and his son is love. The wisdom will come along, but not the wisdom which will make you boast. The wisdom you have and you aim in is for reward, for many rewards from this place. But this is not what 𝐤𝐿 is offering. To understand that, you need to have your heart, you need to have your heart healed, restored to the heart of flesh.